Hey guys, welcome back to Summit Tactical, and today as promised I'm going to be taking you through the new Ironsight II range of gloves from Outdoor Research. If you're familiar with the Ironsight I, you'll know that it was a really popular, very flexible and quite durable combat glove. So what Outdoor Research have done is take that particular glove and then develop three very specific mission-orientated gloves from that initial glove. So on the left-hand side, we've got the old favorite, which has been redeveloped into the Ironsight II, and it's a combat glove. In the middle, we've got the Ironsight II lightweight glove, and then on the right-hand side, in the Ranger green color, we've got the Ironsight II flame-resistant glove. I'm going to take you through each one in turn, talk about some of the features, okay, and then a quick comparison across the range, okay. So we're going to start on the left-hand side with the Ironsight II. And if you saw the other video where I compared this to the Ironsight I, you should already have a bit of baseline knowledge about this particular glove. So this is a direct evolution of the original Tactical Classic. It strikes an optimal balance between protecting the hands from friction and structural debris while retaining excellent dexterity for handling weapons, tools and comms gear. So what's it suited for? Well, it's best suited for general patrol duties, weapon transition training, everyday range work and multi-role tactical application, okay? Where you need durability, but also that flexibility to still be able to use your hands. So you retain all the dexterity that you need, but at the same time, you've got a very good combat glove. So some of the features that make it so good, obviously you've got that really grippy compound that's been redesigned in the Ironsight II. Previous comments from customer feedback have said that yes, the palm was really grippy, but there was sometimes issues with durability. So what Outdoor Research have done is they've taken a special suede, put that here instead, reduced the size of the grip, okay, but it's still just as effective, all right? So that's more durable than the Ironsight I. You've then got the iPhone or touchscreen compatibility, all the other great features of the Ironsight I with the rubber armor, the reinforcement to protect the hands, the pull-on loop and the hook and loop closure at the wrist then. Okay, so again, it's a really good combat glove. Now, one of the other things that was highlighted by customers was the fact that the Ironsight I tended to have pinch points in the fingers. So along the seams where it's sewn together, if the glove was worn for a long period of time, it could become a little bit tight and uncomfortable. Okay, so Outdoor Research have addressed this, and if you saw the first video where I had one of the gloves on either hand, so the Ironsight I on the left and the two on the right, I can really tell the difference between wearing the two gloves. I like a tight fitting glove, especially for shooting, but the difference between the 1 and 2 was night and day. Okay, this is a much more comfortable glove. So Outdoor Research have really nailed it and listen to their customers basically. So that is the Ironsight II combat glove. Okay, so we're going to move from that one straight onto the lightweight. And I'll just pull that one on. Straight away, you'll notice there's no Velcro on this one. Okay, it's literally a slip-on glove, and you've got a grippy area there to pull with your thumb to get it on. Okay, this is a very lightweight glove. It's designed around maximum breathability, warm weather deployment, and ultra high trigger feel. 0.6mm ultra thin perforated recycled synthetic suede, and it's got no silicone pads on it. Okay, so you'll notice straight away it's quite different to the Ironsight II combat glove. As I said, it's ultra lightweight, designed for airflow, and it's a mix between nylon and spandex. 91% nylon, 9% spandex, okay, to give you that stretchable back of the hand there. It weighs in at 1.59 ounces. Okay, so it's really lightweight, and it's best suited for, this is best suited for scorching environments. All right, so think hot, arid environments, precision shooting. Okay, so practicing, getting your pistol drill squared away on the range, and missions where maximum trigger sensitivity is paramount. Okay, so probably a good sniping glove. Okay. Other applications I see for this, all right, it'd be a great tent glove out in Norway, okay, just to keep your fingers safe from any cold metal items, and a good inner glove, okay. So it's a great all-round sort of base layer glove, shall we say. The palm on it is replaced, the padded silicone design with a razor thin 0.6mm perforated suede, as I've said, and that eliminates all the bulk from it. Okay, so when the operator's using it, he can feel every part of the trigger basically. So yeah, it's a great all-round training glove, and it's good for lightweight tactical operations. Okay, so it lacks some of the durability of the Ironsight II, obviously, but the trade-off is a lot more tactile. Okay, so that is the Ironsight II lightweight. Just pull that one off. And now we're going to move on to the Ironsight II flame resistant. So this is engineered explicitly for direct action combat deployments. So mounted vehicle operations or breaching, where flash and fire hazards are present. Okay, so think about using a breaching shotgun or breaching charges or anything like that. Being part of a helicopter crew, okay. Anything where there is potential for flash or flame, okay, that's what this glove is designed around. So you've got a flash and flame and thermal protection. It's flame resistant technical material engineered for thermal barriers, and it's got a flame resistant fabric weave built to resist melting and drip hazards. Okay, so even if it does get hot and start to melt, it's not going to drip all over you. It's sensor compatible, so again, you can use it with the iPhone or other touchscreens. And it's got a standard combat weight. The protection side of it then, it's got, as I said, a specialized flame resistant number of textiles within it, and it's not going to melt or transfer critical thermal energy to your skin. Okay, so think about brief flash exposures, flashbang deployment or vehicle breaches or something along them lines, right? You're not going to get burnt wearing these. Okay, so it does protect your hands. It is more expensive, as you can imagine. Using and developing those kind of materials isn't cheap, but what you're getting is a layer of protection that you will not receive from the lightweight and the Combat 2 glove. It's best suited for military deployment, structural breaching, vehicle crews, and high-risk dynamic entries, as I've said before. All right, so that is the Ironsight II flame resistant. Okay. Color-wise then, what are they available in? So they are available in black, which I haven't got in front of you today because it doesn't show up great feature-wise on the camera. The coyote tan, and then the ranger green that I've got in my hand now. Sizing is small to XXL, and again, it is a great range of combat gloves that they've developed here from Outdoor Research. So that's the Ironsight II range, available soon at Summit Tactical.